we are in a place called Gopi. That means the pond of Gopis. ഗോപസ്ത്രീകളുടെ കുളം എന്നറിയപ്പെടുന്ന സ്ഥലത്താണ് നമ്മൾ കൂടിയിരിക്കുന്നത്. Even this village is called Gopi. So when Krishna married all the queens, they used to hear a lot about Gopis of Vrindavan. ദ്വാരകയിലുള്ള പത്നിമാർ, രാജ്ഞിമാരെല്ലാം സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് വൃന്ദാവനത്തിലുള്ള ഗോപസ്ത്രീകളെ കുറിച്ച് കേൾക്കുമായിരുന്നു. The queens used to always get information that the gopis of Vrindavan are the most pure devotees in this world. ഈ പ്രപഞ്ചത്തിലെ വെച്ച് പരിശുദ്ധമായ ഭക്തർ ആരാണ്? Gopis. So the queens used to always get news. The queens of Dwaraka, ദ്വാരകയിലുള്ള രാജ്ഞിമാർക്ക് ദിവസം സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് ഈ ഒരു സന്ദേശം കിട്ടുകയും, and they developed so much of desire to meet the gopis. ഗോപസ്ത്രീകളെ ജീവിതത്തിൽ ഒരു തവണയെങ്കിലും കാണണം എന്ന ഭയങ്കരമായ ആഗ്രഹം വളർത്തി ദ്വാരക queens. They had such a deep, intense desire. So whenever Rohini Mata is the only person who is to travel between Dwaraka and Vrindavan regularly. Who is Rohini? Balaram's mother. Rohini Devi മാത്രമാണ് സ്ഥിരമായിട്ട് വൃന്ദാവനത്തിലേക്കും ദ്വാരകയ്ക്കും യാത്ര ചെയ്തുകൊണ്ടിരിക്കുന്നത്. So one day when Rohini Mata came, all the queens surrounded her. എല്ലാ പത്നിമാരും ചെന്ന് they stood around her and forced her. You know what and all Krishna did in Vrindavan? Please tell us. വൃന്ദാവനത്തിൽ കൃഷ്ണൻ എന്തെല്ലാം ചെയ്തു? You know, please tell us. Right from the day one you should tell us. ഭഗവാൻ എന്തെല്ലാം ചെയ്തു? Why the relation between Krishna and gopis are so sweet? Why everybody is glorifying that? We wanted to know what Krishna did. You know, they started forcing him. എല്ലാവരും നിർബന്ധിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. They started, you know, pressurizing Rohini Mata so much. Rohini Deviയെ ഭയങ്കരമായിട്ട് നിർബന്ധിക്കാൻ തുടങ്ങി. You know, then Rohini Mata used to say all the beautiful pastimes. You know how Krishna learned to walk. ഭഗവാൻ ഒരു വയസ്സാകുന്ന സമയത്ത് അങ്ങനെ തവഴ്ന്ന് എഴഞ്ഞൊക്കെ നടന്നു പോകുന്ന പ്രായം. He was just 1 year old and Krishna used to crawl on the ground. So his elder brother is Balaram. You know, Balaram ഒരു വയസ്സ് മൂത്തതാ, just 1 year elder. So he, you know, 2-year-old boy, how he will walk, right? Yeah, all chubby, he will fall and like that. And Balaram is in that stage, and Krishna is just 1 year old. He's crawling. He's in the crawling stage. So this 2-year-old boy is teaching the 1-year-old boy how to walk. You know, he himself doesn't know to walk properly. 2 വയസ്സ് ബലരാമനെ നേരെ നടക്കാൻ അറിഞ്ഞൂടാ. So he walked like that. Balaram, you know, chubby ഇങ്ങനെ നടന്നു പോയിട്ട് he dragged Krishna. You know, pulled Krishna. He said, you know, Kanaya, Lala, come, I will teach you how to walk. നടത്തി പഠിപ്പിച്ചതാണ്. വലിച്ചോണ്ട് he dragged him and there was a calf. ഒരു പശുക്കിടാവ്, there was a calf. So he pulled him and made him stand by holding the calf's tail. ഈ പശുക്കിടാവിന്റെ വാലിനെയും പിടിച്ചിട്ട് നിർത്തി വെക്കാൻ ശ്രമിച്ചു. ആര്? Balaram made him, you know. So Krishna was standing, that, you know, you can imagine 1-year-old boy standing holding a tail of a calf. പശുമാടിന്റെ കുട്ടിയുടെ വാലും. The moment Krishna holded it tight, the calf got scared and it ran away. You know, and Krishna flew and fell inside the cow dung. Right? Then all the gopis were laughing. And you know, it's not like Krishna doesn't know to walk or talk or something like that. But you know, everything he used to make, you know, he used to give so much of enjoyment for gopis. He wanted to make all the gopis laugh with him. So he will go and beg every day. You know, and the gopis used to make nice rasagulla, sandesha, kachori, pakora, ice cream, everything. So the gopastrigal, nice things they used to make, you know, the sweet meats, and it seems the aroma fills the whole Vraja. Vrindavanam മുഴുവനും മണക്കും അവർ ഉണ്ടാക്കിയ മധുര പലഹാരങ്ങൾ. And Krishna used to go and beg. He was just 2-year-old boy. 2 വയസ്സ് കുട്ടി, you know, he used to ask gopis, you know, please give me this. And all the gopis used to say, okay, Krishna Lala, we will give you rasagulla, but you should sing for us. ഒരു പാട്ട് പാടിയാ തരാം, right? And Krishna used to sing, and all of them used to pinch him, poke him, and finally after so much of harassment, they will give him one rasagulla. Then he will go to next house, then he will ask something to eat. Then they will say, if you dance once, we will give you. Or dance Then Krishna thought, this begging is too much. They are making me work so much, I am begging all around. They're making me dance, they're making me sing. Too much it is. And when I came as Vamana, I begged, right, for 3 foot of land. Vamana Murti I vanna samayathu 3 paadam mannu choichu. Appa kittiya cheetha per innu vare maarikilla. People used to blame me for that, right? So Krishna decided, no more begging. Whatever I want, I will take. So after 2 years, Krishna decided to steal. That's how he started going to every Gopi's house and steal, right? How old was he? He doesn't know to walk, but he planned to steal. നേരെ നടക്കാൻ പോലും പഠിച്ചിട്ടില്ല, പക്ഷെ എന്താ പഠിച്ചത്? മോഷണം പഠിച്ചു. Right? So in this way, Krishna used to go in every house and steal, and he used to dance, and it's so sweet. Every day in Vrindavan is a festival. ദിവസവും ഒരു ഉത്സവമായിരുന്നു. Then by 7-8-year-old, 7-8 വയസ്സായപ്പോ he started beating Radharani. Radha Devi, in the jungle, inside the bush, inside the forest, here and there. Then one day Krishna went to meet Radharani. Radharani Radharani was completely mesmerized and captivated in a peacock's dance. Radharani enda kandondirikkunna oru mayil dance cheyana, mayura nirtyam, and during the spring season and all, when the monsoon gets over and the spring season starts, vasanta kaalam varuna samayathu, the peacocks will spread their wings like that, and they used to dance with the spread wings. And Radharani is completely captivated and looking at the dance. Ara dance ganna? Radharani. When Krishna came, she did not even turn and look at Krishna. She didn't notice. Bhagavane swadhiche illa. Krishna got very, disturbed. He started walking in front of Radharani here and there. She told, move, I'm watching the peacock dance. Come on, don't disturb, move from here. Then Krishna said, what? You're watching a peacock dance? I can dance far better than this. Then Radharani turned and said, you can dance? Okay, dance. Then Krishna danced, it seems. He removed the cloth from his hip and tied it on his head, and he stuck the flute and one side the cow horn, and he danced and danced and danced. Amazing dance, And even Lord Shiva, Brahma, everybody came and watched. He danced so beautifully. Then Krishna, how was it? He asked Radharani. Radharani said, peacocks were better. Again Krishna got angry and he danced the real dance, Nataraja Raja Nartanam. He became the king of the dancers. Actually, Lord Shiva is called Nataraj. Krishna became the king of Nataraj. Then he started dancing and finally Radharani forgot her, and she also twined with Krishna, and both of them started dancing and all that. Amazing dance. And Lord Shiva came there on the bull. Nandida Parata Shivan, he started playing Damar, boom, 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 boom. Saraswati started playing Veena. It became a whole orchestra. All the Devi Devatas came there. Kala, everybody, Yama, Brahma, everybody came. Brahmanum, Kalam, Ellam Anna undu. The clock got stopped. Samayam ninnu poi. And they were watching the dance, enjoying. Who is telling all these stories? Rohini is explaining all these stories to queens, right? And the queens are all cursing themselves. Why did we come to Dwaraka? We should have gone to Vrindavan. What we are doing in Dwaraka? Krishna married us and he is not with us. All the time with the Pandavas in the jungle. I don't know what he is doing, right? He married and he left us. We should have gone to Vrindavan. So they were desiring Vrindavan so much. We want to be, because every moment in Vrindavan is a celebration, festival. The way they do that, even grazing the cow, how Krishna graces the cow, he used to twine the tail. He wanted to go and meet Radharani every day, but Radharani's mother-in-law will be there, Jyotila. So Krishna wanted to meet, she will not allow. So she asked her friend Shubala how to go and meet Radharani. So Shubala gave an idea. Bring a calf, twist the tail of the calf. Nicely, Shubala is doing it. Then he nicely twined the tail and the calf started screaming out of the pain. He left the tail and gave one kick on the back of the calf. The calf broke the Radharani's house and ran inside, breaking the pots. Yogurt, buttermilk, curd, rasamlai, rasagulla, all broken, and Sandesha, Shrikant, everything. He ran inside, and Shubala was running behind the calf. While running inside, he removed all his clothes and gave it to Radharani. Radharani wore boys' clothes, and the calf, when it went outside, she ran away from the house. And Shubala sat inside. Jyotila got wild, all the butter pots are broken, curd pots, everything broken. She got very angry. Shubala, I am going to beat you. Then he asked, Radha, are you safe? Who is there sitting in the house? Radharani ran away. And immediately Shubala covered himself and said, Ji Maji, I am fine. Like that he said. So every day, even though it's a Nakram, it was a festival. Everything. When Krishna starts playing the flute, Gopika Geetam says, there's a beautiful phrase in Gopika Geetam. Pati Sutanvaya Vratar Bandhavan Ati Vilangyate Anti Achyuta Gata Gati Vidastavo Gita Mohita Kitavayoshita Satyaje Nishi. Nishi means midnight. Pati Sutanvaya Bhratar Bandhavan. The gopis are sleeping with like they're embracing their husbands and sleeping. Someone is feeding the baby. Someone is doing something else in the house. In the midnight, Gita Mohita, the moment they listen to the beautiful flute song, what the gopis will do? Gopi will give one kick to her husband. He will fall. The gopis who are feeding the babies, they will drop the babies like that, dumb on the floor. Everyone like a mad person from the direction where the flute voice came. Gita Mohita, they get completely bewildered, captivated by the music of flute. They'll just leave the house. So the queens are cursing. Why have we come to Dwaraka? We should go to Vrindavan. And the gopis are looking at the beautiful form of Krishna, how handsome he is, the bluish black color with the flute, with the curly hairs and the eyes. And suddenly one gopi got angry and cursed at Brahma. Brahma shabichu. You know why? They asked, why are you cursing? He said, what stupid creator this Brahma is. Doesn't have any brains. You know why? He has given beautiful eyes to enjoy the beauty of Krishna. Bhagavan the Saundarya Masavadikyan Kannu Dhannu. And when we are enjoying, he has given one stupid shutter also. Every now and then it gets closing. What a stupid creator. He can't create eyes without a shutter. The gopis cursed Brahma. So much they were devoted. And one day, the queens of Dwaraka came to know the gopis are coming here. Gopastrigal, they are all going to come here. So all the queens of Dwaraka, they came here running right to meet the gopis. And they started praising Krishna. The moment gopis heard the name Krishna, because Krishna got separated from them for 100+ years. But every day they were crying, rolling on the ground. So when they came to know that gopis are here in Dwaraka, they came running and they started praising Krishna. The moment gopis heard Krishna's name, tears started flowing, they started rolling on the ground, they started scratching their nails, rubbing their face. They became mad and rolled on the ground. The tears from their body, the perspiration from their body mixed in the soil and turned to be this Gopi Chandan. That's what we apply on our head as tilak. It is nothing but the love of gopis for Krishna. So one day, Uddhava came. Who came? Uddhava. He went to meet Krishna. So, when Uddhava came to meet Krishna, inside a room in the palace, Krishna was chanting gopis' names and crying. Krishna, Bhagavan, Gopastrigalde perellam paranju ingane karanjondirikka. Then Uddhava asked, my lord, what happened to you? Why are you crying? No, Uddhava, what can I say? The gopis are the greatest devotees for me. They have so much of love towards me that I can never repay back. So I'm feeling so much of separation from the gopis. I cannot manage myself. So I'm literally crying. Please, I don't know what to do. Take me to gopis. Like a small baby, Krishna was crying. Then Uddhava started laughing. What, my lord? Why are you playing with me like this? It is all Maya. You are the creator. You bring people together. You separate. You make them take birth. You make them die. You are the person creating all the dualities, dvandvas in this world. Day, night, profit, loss, attachment, separation. Everything is coming from you. You are Sarva Karana Karanam. You are the Supreme Lord. Why are you putting me in Maya? Who said this?
Uddhava said.
So Krishna told Uddhava, you are disciple of Brihaspati. I am not as intelligent as you. I am a simple cowherd boy, grazing cows in Vrindavan. You are not like that. You are a student of Brihaspati. You know Veda, Shastra. Okay, Uddhava, you do one thing. Just take this letter and hand over to the Gopis in Vrindavan. What, my lord? Okay, I'll do it. Then Uddhava went there. And Uddhava has got the same bodily complexion of Krishna. And the Gopis saw from a distance in Vrindavan, Krishna is coming in the chariot after 100 years. The Gopis threw up like that. They ran with raised arms, wildly, blindly, with their hands loose, garments loose, screaming, Hey Madhava, Madhusudana. And they ran and they saw it was not Krishna. Who was it? Uddhava. Oh, Uddhava. They became very upset. And Uddhava said, No. See, Krishna had given some letter to you. The moment they came to know, Krishna remembered them. That's all they wanted. Oh, our Lord remembered us after so many years. They sprang upon Uddhava and they pulled that letter in. Everyone started tearing it up. The letter immediately became thousands of pieces. And Uddhava said, come on, you have to read it. You're supposed to read it, not to tear it. Each one had a piece. And they went to one Kadamba tree, Tamal tree, hugging the tree and crying. Uddhava thought, a whole bunch of crazy people. They don't know what to do. And he's trying to convince them. They are not getting convinced. Then he went to meet Nanda Maharaj. Nanda Maharaj is sitting there, face and all turned pale, eyes gone inside, crying and shivering. And the moment he saw Uddhava, he immediately took something. This is Krishna's shoes. This is Krishna's garment. This is the toy which Krishna played. And saying this, Nanda Maharaj will say, Krishna, and he will faint. Again he will get up. Hey Uddhava, this is the toy he played. This is the thing he was working with. And Krishna, again he will faint. And he'll say, no, our Lord is here. He is within our heart as Paramatma. Who is explaining all these things? Uddhava, but it doesn't get inside Nanda Maharaj's head. So he went to Yashoda Mata. Yashoda Mata is half dead and unconsciously chanting Krishna's name. Govinda, Madhava, Madhusudana, Krishna, hey, like that. Then she told, she brought a small banana and said, see, my boy, when he was just a small kid, I told him to bring few fruits from the kitchen. He was taking that fruits and he couldn't hold the fruit properly in hand, Krishna was walking chubby and the fruits used to fall from his hand. And you know what he did one day? He just lifted that huge Govardhan for 7 days. A boy who can't even know how to hold a fruit. Oh my Krishna, she will faint. And Uddhava thought, what is this? And slowly his heart started melting. Tears started coming. What a love the Gopis had. So Uddhava came back with raised arms, chanting, Hey Madhava, Madhusudana, Govinda, like that. And singing and crying, dancing. Uddhava came back. And Krishna asked him, what happened to Uddhava? What happened to your Atma Tattva and everything? All that great philosophy you were speaking, what happened to you? You have become a fool. You are like a madman now. Then Uddhava realized, the ultimate realization of Gyan is Bhakti. If you want to realize that knowledge, then it is Bhakti. Uddhava understood. So this is that place where Rukmini, the queens, and the Gopis met. And they were speaking about Krishna and crying. The tears mixed in that soil, and they all rolled and this thing. See, that soil turned into be this chandan. That's what we put every day. How, they have not mixed anything. There is no chemical factory, nothing. They take it from the mud inside the pond, simply dry it in the sun, make some seal and leave it. That's all. You take and smell it. It's a solid proof. It smells. And this is the topmost form of chandan. There are 3 types of chandan. Red Rakta Chandanam, red sandal, normal sandalwood and Gopi Chandan. The red sandal is in the mode of tamas, sandalwood is in the mode of passion, rajas, and Gopi Chandan is in the mode of goodness, sattvikam. One day When Narada Muni went, Krishna was holding his head and said, "Oh my God, I got a severe headache." Narada said, "What?" Krishna said, "Headache." Once again, you got headache. If you have got headache, what will happen to me? Right? No, Narada, don't speak all this philosophy. I want dust from one of my devotees' food. Some devotee should give me some dust. If I put it, my headache will disappear. Then he told Narada, "You're all the time chanting Narayana. No? You must be a great devotee. Please give me some mud from your foot. I'll put it on my head." Narada said, "My God, I will go to Dwaraka." What? Okay. If you don't want to give, go and ask somebody. And Narada went around the 14 planetary systems. Not a single person was ready to give. Then he came back and said, "Nobody is willing to give Krishna." "Did you go to Vrindavan?" "No, go and ask the gopis, they will give." So Narada went to Vrindavan and said, "Krishna is..." What? They were like, started crying. "Krishna has got headache." Narada saying, yeah. Then what's the medicine? They said, "You should give your dust." That's all. All of them started scratching their foot and they were giving piles of dust. And Narada said, "You will all go to heaven, no problem. You will suffer in the hell, no problem." They were ready to do that. And that's that mud. Such a great devotee's mud, right? That's why devotees from all over the world, they come and buy this Gopi Chandan and they put it on their head every day. Now it is getting exported. So we are in a great place, and the Gopi Talav, the pond of gopis, is nearby. Take darshan of Gopinath, the Lord of Gopis. Very beautiful deity here. He witnessed everything. And take some water, pay obeisances in this holy place. We should do namaskaram here.